Blake Lively was spotted this weekend in her happy place, which apparently is also when she grabs her co-stars without permission.
Nuts. And you really went for it, too.
That's always awkward. And you're like, hey, hi, nice to meet you. Can I grab your nuts?
Ryan Reynolds is having another meltdown as a new Blake Lively scandal erupts, this time involving her getting too cozy with co-star Henry.
Between the nut grab and the literal product placement of her husband's cheat on this thing, it's all so ridiculous.
Blake's personal life is as chaotic as ever, from emotional entanglements to inappropriate touches. With Ryan's own questionable behavior, these two train wrecks.
She just can't help herself. And to see that she's willing to do that, she'll grab him.
Dive into the Henry Golding situation. When Blake Lively isn't accusing men of misconduct, she's bragging about groping her co-star. I'm not making this up. In the director's commentary for A Simple Favor, Blake casually admits to grabbing Henry Golding's, well, private parts, hard. Real classy, right?
Wait, so am I blaming my husband for
am I saying he killed her?
This is one of my favorite additions that you came up with. I think it's nuts. And you really went for it, too.
That's always awkward. And you're like, hey, hi, nice to meet you. Can I grab your nuts?
The commentary is awkward. It's like witnessing HR violations in real time. No intimacy coordinator, no boundaries. Just Blake laughing about touching her co-star inappropriately. The best part. Henry's expression says it all, clearly uncomfortable, clearly trying to get through the moment without sparking a PR disaster.
Really hard.
But really hard?
Not because I want to, because I feel like she would.
Remember we kept going like, can you...
Not because I want to, because she would. I'm just gonna grab your nuts really hard, okay?
Let's be honest, if the roles were reversed and a man joked about grabbing a woman like that, his career would be over in seconds. But not Blake. She brushes it off, plugs her husband's aviation gin mid-commentary, and keeps riding that empowered narrative. Her version of empowerment apparently involves groping co-stars and turning boundary crossing into a joke.
I kept going, can you do it harder?
Yeah, and that was my tip of the hat to baby Jane Hudson.
Yes.
When she's spinning on the beach at the end.
Oh, it's so great. Then we do ADR'd a little extra, like, the little laughs and stuff. It's fantastic.
And let's not forget, this is the same woman who turned around and accused Justin Baldoni of inappropriate behavior. Hypocrisy much. When Blake grabs someone, it's quirky and funny, but when a man, whom she invited to her penthouse, comments on her self-tanner, he's the villain. This isn't justice.
Is that Aviation American gin again?
Wow.
Shameless.
Truly shameless. Truly shameless.
Oh my God.
This isn't trauma. It's using gender to play the victim when it suits her PR. That resurfaced clip with Golding didn't just age badly. It completely destroyed Blake's credibility.
I want dividends.
Yeah, I don't think he's kidding. He deserves dividends, and Henry Golding's face says it all. Between the nut grab and the literal product placement of her husband's cheat on this thing, it's all so ridiculous.
Speaking of things aging badly, let's rewind to 2015. The same Blake Lively who claimed she couldn't leave the house due to trauma once thought it was a great idea to sell Black History-themed blueberry muffin kits. For $68, you could experience her romanticized version of slavery-era Southern blues, complete with pastel fonts and syrupy nostalgia. Because what better way to honor Black history than with baked goods?
The irony of all this is so strange, given that, she's the one who made the weird Black History slavery muffins for $168 back in 2015. She's also the one who made the boob cake. She is a very inappropriate baker.
And as if that weren't enough, she also thought it was cute to bake a boob-shaped cake for her 1-year-old daughter.
Yes, she also made a boob cake for her 1-year-old, because what else do they want but a boob cake? He can't declare what he wants, so boobs. Haha. All of this, again, so inappropriate given what she's alleging in her complaints.
Mind you, her daughter can't even talk yet, let alone ask for a boob cake. But who cares about age-appropriate boundaries when you're chasing Instagram likes?
Yeah. Food is probably the most central part of my life, Lively previously told Vogue. Food and family, but those are completely intertwined because food was so important to me growing up since my mom is an amazing cook. So
fast forward to March 30th, and Blake is all smiles at a Connecticut bakery, calling it her happy place. Oh, you mean the bakery she randomly walked into for a PR shoot? Full glam, fake laughs, while her legal documents claim she can't even get out of bed due to trauma.
She actually surprised people just at a random bakery. When she went behind the counter at a Connecticut donut shop, she was really in a happy mood. The actress made a stop at the pastry stop on March 30th amidst her ongoing battle. Now, it's just really weird about this.
Blake, pick a story and stick to it. You can't claim you're battling grief, fear, and anxiety one week, then pose like a baking queen the next. It's not just tone deaf, it's calculated. She's acting like a victim when it's beneficial, flipping the switch based on who's holding the camera. That happy place footage doesn't show a woman dealing with trauma. It shows someone rehearsing for their next
baking with genius good friends and their kitchen mixer the size of a car. This is what my happy place looks like. She plays like the Yoshi Super Mario World theme.
By the way, Blake allegedly developed feelings for her It Ends With Us co-star, Justin Baldoni. This wasn't some oops moment of method acting gone too far.
Is Blake Lively has nothing to do with what is happening. Her husband has come undone. Blake Lively developed some feelings for Justin Baldoni.
Blake apparently dove headfirst into an emotional affair. Insiders say she was laughing until she cried with Baldoni on set. Those laughs that are a bit too flirty, a bit too intimate.
While she's fought to maintain her personal life, business interests behind closed doors, she has suffered from grief, fear, trauma, and extreme anxiety. She's also been experiencing repeated painful symptoms. Anyway, I don't want to say she's not suffering. Whatever. The reality is, this doesn't help your case.
It didn't end there. She invited Baldoni, a married man, to her penthouse. And not just for tea. She was holding her infant child while cozying up to him. Married, with a baby present. Yet she plays the victim. The audacity is unreal.
He says, this whole idea is like a sexual harassment. She invited him to her penthouse and he was holding her baby. The guy that sexually you're not having him to your house and letting him hold your kid.
And if anyone thinks this is just internet gossip, think again. The documentary, she said addressed the emotional connection between Blake and Baldoni.
You're giving victims such a bad name in this, and it's so frustrating. And I'm not alone in this, so I'm glad you're all here, but the hypocrisy of all this stuff just keeps coming. The fact that now she's happy, everything's good. And
when Blake tried to accuse him of sexual harassment, Baldoni hit back hard, filing a civil lawsuit for extortion and defamation. His claims that her accusations were less about truth and more about revenge after creative disagreements during filming. Blake's overreaction seemed like a move to sabotage his career.
Given all the things that she's out there saying, he said I smelled good and called me sexy. I'm sorry, you look really bad. This looks really bad. Why did you do all this?
Should we be surprised? This isn't Blake's first time getting emotionally involved with co-stars. Remember Penn Badgley from Gossip Girl and Ben Affleck from The Town? It seems Blake falls hard and fast every time.
Has happened to her. She has, been in love with Penn Badgley from, Gossip Girl, then she got with Ryan Reynolds.
Meanwhile, Ryan Reynolds, poor Deadpool himself, reportedly lost it when he found out. Sources say he threatened to burn down his entire house and her career. That's not a meltdown. That's a full system failure.
He's basically saying, I will burn down my entire house. I will burn down your career.
Can you blame him? His entire public persona is built on being the loving husband and perfect dad, and here comes Blake, ruining it with her penthouse playdates and crocodile tears.
The fact that Ryan is now trying to get a gag order as opposed to ending the lawsuit.
But let's not act like Ryan is handling it with maturity. According to Candace Owens, he's not just a hurt husband, he's a control freak. Not only did he freak out, he allegedly pushed for a gag order to silence the drama, not to fix their marriage, but to protect his brand.
The way this lawsuit describes is they were riding into the night together. She was laughing until she was crying. And again, he's got this on camera. The way that he just dropped that scene on camera. So Ryan knows that there is.
Apparently, Ryan spearheaded the lawsuit, not to protect his family or fix the marriage, but to punish Blake and protect his image. This isn't love. This is about controlling the narrative.
This is like litigation abuse. He is trying to inflict pain. Again, this is my perspective, pain and punishment because he has come undone, realizing that she had some sort of like an emotional affair with Justin Baldoni.
And, of course, the media manipulation. Ryan's team supposedly rushed a hit piece on Baldoni in the New York Times, not even allowing Baldoni time to submit his video evidence. It was more like a Kardashian nail color change than real journalism. Just a quick way to paint Baldoni as the villain and Blake as the victim.
And she could do that to her male co-stars, but then when Justin clearly responds to her self-tanner, which then she tries to maliciously label as something else, he's a predator, but actually a sexual predator in private.
While the whole circus spiraled, Ryan was micromanaging Blake's public image too. He wanted her smiling on camera, even though she had just caused a PR wildfire. It's like, cheat, lie, stir up drama, but don't forget to post that quirky baking video, okay?
Whatever. The reality is, this doesn't help your case. This coupled with the premiere at South by Southwest, this coupled with Saturday Night Live 50, this coupled with you still being employed with the Penguin documentary that you're out there hawking.
Blake's hypocrisy is on full display. The same woman claiming she's too traumatized to leave the house somehow finds the strength to giggle with co-stars and grab guys' junk on commentary tracks like she's in an SNL sketch. Are you a fragile victim or a PR-hungry pastry queen?
And you really went for it.
That's always awkward. And you're like, hey, hi, nice to meet you. Can I grab your nuts? Like, really hard?
But really hard?
Not because I want to, because I feel like she would.
Remember we kept going like, can you...
Not because I want to, because she would. I'm just gonna grab your nuts really hard, okay?
This whole situation is a reminder that Hollywood couples are just messy people with good lighting and better lawyers. Blake Lively played both sides, romanticizing an emotional affair while pretending to be the misunderstood victim. Meanwhile, Ryan, instead of dealing with his pain like an adult, used every legal and media tool at his disposal to protect his image.
Means that he has not yet come to terms with his ego. That's scary. That's narcissism, right? Like that is not a relationship you want to be in, because he's basically saying, I will burn down my entire house.
Let's stop pretending this is a tragic love story. It's a disaster fueled by Blake's ego, Ryan's insecurity, and an obsession with staying relevant. Two massive egos colliding in the most toxic Hollywood implosion we've seen in a while.
We are observing is essentially a ticking time bomb, a timer on Ryan Reynolds' ego.
Now, Candace Owens went in on both Ryan and Blake like a verbal wrecking ball. She called Ryan a manipulative narcissist. Fair enough. But she also tore Blake's persona apart, calling her a fake victim who pulls the strings behind the scenes.